All right, today we're going to be talking about type 3 nomenclature. So we're going to be talking about covalent bonds. Okay, so covalent bonds, remember, are between nonmetals only. So a nonmetal and a nonmetal. So when you see a type 3 nomenclature formula, water is actually one of them, just like this. You're going to notice that the first element is going to be a nonmetal, and the second one will be a nonmetal. Okay, so it's two or more nonmetals. Right? So how you're going to write these is you're going to write the least electronegative nonmetal first, and then you're going to add a prefix to show how many are needed. So for example, your least electronegative element for water is going to be H, hydrogen, and then you're going to add your prefix that will be based off of this subscript. Okay, so there are two hydrogens, so it'd be dihydrogen. All right. Something that we're going to be aware of is we're not going to write mono for the first element. So carbon dioxide, which we all know, or we're just going to call carbon dioxide. We're not going to call it monocarbon dioxide. All right. Then we're going to write the second nonmetal with a prefix to show the number of atoms for the second nonmetal. So, like I said, dioxide for the second one. For this, dicarbon tetrafluoride, all right, we have two carbons, dicarbon tetrafluoride. So we're going to go through all the prefixes so you'll be more comfortable with them as well. Something that's important to note about your type 3 nomenclature is I'll either give you the formula or I'll give you the name. Either way, I'm not going to say what's the combination between hydrogen and oxygen, because you can't tell how your covalent bonds and your covalent compounds are going to arrange themselves. We have carbon dioxide, which is carbon and oxygen, but two oxygens, but there's also carbon monoxide, okay, which is just C and O, so carbon monoxide. So your covalent compounds can rearrange in a bunch of different ways. All right, so we'll never make you actually say what those numbers are. You'll always be given information about what the compound is or what the name is. All right, so it's important that you know all of your type 3 prefixes. Okay, 1 is mono. Two is di. 3, tri, like a tricycle, okay, or a triangle. 4 is tetra, and if you guys know the game Tetris, they're all groups of 4 blocks, okay? Tetra is 4. 5, penta, like the pentagon, 5-sided, penta. 6 is going to be hexa, like a hexagon, all right? 7 is hepta, so that one's a little bit unusual, so you want to make sure that you remember that. Hepta. 8 is going to be octa, like an octopus or an octagon, 8-sided, just like stop sign. N is going to be nona, N-O-N-A, nona. And 10 is going to be deca, like a decathlon is going to be 10 events. Okay, deca is going to be 10. So make sure you know all 10 prefixes, and then we're going to start using them right away. For naming, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do the first 4 of these, and I would like you to do the other ones. So below that line is for you guys. All right. So first one, this is going to be an I. So we're not going to, because there's only one iodine, we're not going to write mono because it's the first element. So we're going to write iodine. Penta, because there's 5, fluoride. All right, let's try the next one. This one, there's 1 selenium and there's 1 oxygen. So we are going to describe the oxygen with mono, but we're not going to describe the selenium with mono. So it would be selenium, monoxide. Selenium monoxide. All right, it's not monoselenium monooxide, it's just selenium monoxide. All right, next one. This we actually do have more than one in the first element, so we are going to describe it. We've got diphosphorus, penta, that's 5. I apologize for the spelling. Pentasulfide. And you remember that your ending is going to be IDE, just like with every other nonmetal. Diphosphorus pentasulfide. Same thing for this next one, except I have 1 nitrogen. I've got 3 hydrogens. Okay, so that's going to be a tri. So I've got nitrogen, trihydride. So that's maybe a new one, trihydride. So that's how hydrogen change, from hydrogen to hydride. All right, so I would like you to write out each formula and then say what the name is for these 4. All right, I'm going to go through the first 3 of these. These are going from your name all the way to your formula. So we're going to write down the formula for this one. So dinitrogen is going to be 2 N's. Monoxide is going to be 1 oxygen. So N2O would be dinitrogen monoxide. All right, let's try the next one. Tetra means 4, and dec means 10. So I've got tetraphosphorus, it's 4, dec oxide, so oxygen, and there's going to be 10 of those. Naming for that. Next one, sulfur, but there's nothing describing it. It's the first, so that means there's 1 sulfur. Hexafluoride. Hexa means 6, so we've got sulfur, 1 of them, fluorine, and there are going to be 6 of them. Okay, I would like you to try these remaining 2 in your notebook. Okay, again, look for the prefix and then what it's describing.